Hey guys, my name's Thad. I'm here at Stoppers Uptown. We're right located off Wendover Monroe Road, right off of Independence. This is one of our paint protection, tint and ceramic coating shops. So I want to show you a little bit of the work we do and the team we have here. We've got Jonathan. He does tint. He's been tinting for 5 years. He can show you what he does on anything from Teslas to exotics. We've also got Justin here who does ceramic coating. He's been doing that for 4 years. And Gordon, he's been doing paint protection for 8 years. So we're just going to go over a couple cars we're working on right now, let you see the shop and see what we do. First, I want to show you our loaner cars. This is one of 5 that we have at all of our paint protection shops. So whether you're getting your front bumper done, full front clip, or whole car, you can drop off your car or ceramic coating and leave it and take this for the day, the week, however long we need to work on your car. Make sure it's a good quality job and you're not inconvenienced by any way and not having your car while we work on it. So you gotta be careful. It's a lot of horsepower. I know it's a lot to handle, but great ride, good gas mileage. So, I mean, Justin, one thing I get asked a lot of the time is, why the heck do new cars need paint correction? Right?
Because no car from dealership comes perfect. No car is ever going to be perfect. I have a 2019, and when I first got it, it had 4 miles on it, and it was a scratch in the bottom of the door this big. Nothing you can do about it. Dealership won't do anything about it, so the only thing you really can do is get it paint corrected. And that's what I did. In paint correction, basically what you're doing is you're heating up the clear coat enough to reposition all the scratching to make it look clean. And that's how you get a clean paint look instead of you seeing all swirls and scratching and all that. Every car has it though. Even little scratches, like I've seen Lambos with it, Ferraris with it.
Which paint's the worst and best, you think?
GM paint's the worst, in my opinion. At least GM black. It's very soft. You can look at it the wrong way and it'll scratch you.
Wow.
That's what it seems like, at least. The German cars seem to have a thicker clear coat.
Yeah.
So they tend to not scratch as easy.
A little bit harder if it's thicker.
Right. And then all the Japanese cars, they tend to have just good paint all around.
Yep.
They're not as thick as the German cars, but they still hold up better than the GM cars I've seen. So, especially over like the course of like 5 years, a Chevy versus a Honda, the Honda will look better, in my opinion.
Wow.
From what I've seen. And it also depends on how you take care of it still. But
Why do you think they use softer paint? Is there
cheaper.
cheap?
It's easier.
No.
That's my opinion.
But then,
I could be wrong.
everything, if it's softer, from them having the stickers on it from the factory, washing it at the dealership
Every time if the car is black and it's from a GM and they're washing it, they're not scrubbing it down. Even at Mercedes dealerships and Porsche dealerships, they have people come in the mornings at like 5 a.m. with a horsehair brush. You've all seen those, the ones that like the
You use to scrub your wheels.
Right, yeah, that. And they just go out there and scrub it down and then rinse it off, and that's it.
Yeah.
That car is scratched, has water spots left on it. The ones that are left under trees have tree sap markings,
Sitting out in the
bird
lot.
poop etchings,
Yeah.
and that stuff just won't come out. And
So even though the dirt's removed, you got these little marks on the
right.
clear coat.
And you can sometimes wet sand them out, but you might not get it all.
Yeah.
And no car is ever going to be perfect of scratching.
And then once you get all that out, the worst thing you could do is spend all this money and time getting it out, and then not put something
not protect it
protected
after. Right? You can do a full paint correction. I've spent 8 hours in one day just doing a paint correction, and then the person just wanted to coat a wax on it. They didn't want to do a ceramic, which I understand. It's a little pricey, but in the long run, that wax is only going to last 6 months.
Right.
The ceramic is going to last at least 4 years.
Yeah.
And if you take care of it right, it might go longer than 4 years.
Yeah, if it's a garage queen, you never take it out, and you wash once every 3 months,
right.
That'll last 10 years.
But even if it's your daily driver and you have it coated, like I have my car coated and it's my daily driver, every time I wash it, I just use a spray detailer, like a little quick wax, and it just helps reboost the hydrophobic of the ceramic coating.
Well, and then they've got, we offer the ceramic boost, which is kind of like what you're talking about.
Right, and that ceramic boost is made for the Fusion.
Right.
So it works better with the Fusion versus, if you just go to AutoZone and get, some spray wax.
So like I've got mine coated. What I do, I do take it to Auto Bell just because it's convenient. But I know if I take it auto bell every single week, my 4-year coating is going to be destroyed in a year or two.
Right, and then you're going to be coming back to me to rebuff your car and recoat it.
Right.
And you're going to be spending more money. Auto bell, they'll tell you that they don't scratch your car, but they scratch your car. If it's contacting your, no machine should be able to beat the side of the car and it not scratch it. Right. There's just no possible way. Even when you're hand washing it, if your car is really dirty, you're going to scratch it a little bit. It's just the name of the game. You're going to scratch it. The only way to like keep your car absolutely like pristine condition is to never drive it.
Well, I mean, but that's, you know, I think ceramic coating, a lot of people think it's for, you know, your dream car, but I enjoy it on a daily car because, you know, I had a bird crap on my hood and it rained the next day and it was gone, right? That doesn't happen if it's not coated.
No, and what will happen if it's not coated is the bird poop will sit like right there and the sun will bake it and then it bakes into the clear coat, and once it bakes into the clear coat, that's it. Right. It's not like a scratch. That clear coat is now distorted in a way that you can't re-get it out, I guess you could say.
Without polishing.
No, even with a buffer. You can wet sand it, you can do everything you can to it. It still won't come all the way out. You'll still see a ring or you'll still see a little indent of it because it went in and it sat there too long.
Wow.
That's with anything set on the paint. Leaves, tree sap, tar, gum, anything from the road.
So, I mean, that's why, you know, even if you don't think your car needs paint correction, when it's brand new, get it coated because then it doesn't get ruined.
Absolutely, because even if you don't care about the scratching, you just want it coated just because it's a brand new car, do it because it will make your life easier washing it in the long run too, and it will still keep your car having that shine that it had from the dealership. It's gonna have a shine coming from the dealership, but as soon as I put a light on it, you'll see all the scratching. You know, and gas station parking lots, they're terrible.
You see it all. I mean, go to the gas pump and you got the bright LEDs at night.
Right.
It looks like Freddy Krueger attacked your car.
My car, you know, I see scratching in it that I didn't know was there. Yeah. You find something new every day.
Yeah. So,
that's what happens.
No, it's definitely, I mean, same thing I try to tell everybody. It's great for a daily driver. It's great for, you know, a nice sports car.
Motorcycles, boats, you name it. We can put.
We do it in the house, do it in the kitchen.
Everything.
Sink.
Everything.
Glass showers, don't have to squeegee them anymore.
All this is done right here. Right. All this is done. Plastic up here, the windows, the wheels. You can do it all.
Don't have to use the windshield wipers unless it's a monsoon.
Now, if you're only going 20 miles an hour, the rain's not going to do anything. You have to be going a certain amount of speed for the water to actually do something, but it will do it. Yeah. It will. It's usually about like 40 to 60, depending on the angle of your windshield.
Not 48 and a half? No?
Maybe. But the ceramic doesn't make your car bulletproof. A lot of people think that once their car is ceramic, they can just drive it through bushes and it'll be fine.
And that's where, you know, paint protection film is a great combination to do with it. You know, and that's where we're going to kind of show what Gordon does and why, you know, you need to do both.
Right. Well, the paint protection is good because of the rock chips and all that and coming out the front of the car. The ceramic is for the rest of your car. No one needs to really cover the whole car in PPF. Right. It's just not.
Unless it's a, you know, $500,000, $1 million
right,
car.
Obviously, if I had one of those, I'd do the same thing. But if I'm just buying a $30,000 car, I'm not going to do the whole thing because it's not worth it to me. Now, I will coat the whole car though because that will make my life easy for the next 5 years that I have this car.
It'll look great.
It'll look great.
You're not going to have headaches from the tree sap and.
I compounded my car one time, coated it, and that's all I've done. And then I wash it. That's it.
Honda.
Honda's it. That's it. Just a Honda.
Great daily driver.